Hello rail fans, and welcome to French Fried Trains. Today we're going to be building another Autorack here, and we are doing another one so soon after we just did one the other day, because when we did that other Autorack a couple days ago, I realized I had a pretty significant build error, and there wasn't the correct number of panels on the side, and it was driving me nuts, so I wanted to figure out what was wrong and get a corrected build out there. So this is going to be a Conrail Autorack, since we haven't done that one before, with the Conrail quality mark there. But before we get started, make sure you help out the channel by liking, commenting, subscribing, and sharing the video wherever possible to help grow this channel's reach. And if you really want to help out a struggling YouTuber and help the channel be able to continue making videos every day, we now have Super Thanks available, so you can hit the Super Thanks button and make a small donation to help keep this channel going and supplement the tiny amount of money I get from YouTube. But if not, your likes and views are thanks enough. Now, let's get on to our video here. But before we get into that, I want to show you guys what was wrong. So I've marked everything off here with sea lanterns and frog lights. So on the end, there's supposed to be a long panel and a short panel. And on this end, there's supposed to be a long panel and a short panel, which we have. But look, there's only 4 panels on the middle, and there's supposed to be 5. And when I do builds, I just copy from the last time I built one, so I can remember how to build it. So I went to this last one, and this one only has 4 panels in the middle as well. So I went to the next last one. And if we look at this blue Grand Trunk one, this one's correct. There are 5 middle panels. So the error happened when I did that Veromex Autorack a while back, and I just accidentally copied that. So what I did was I copied this Grand Trunk Autorack with the correct build up next to our latest one, so I could try to figure out what was wrong here. And the first thing I noticed copying it right next to each other here is this Grand Trunk one is 1 block longer, so I also have a counting error on the length. So this took an embarrassingly long amount of time for me to figure out, because if it was only 1 block longer, how could I have room for a whole nother side panel? And that's why I put that blue concrete in to figure it out. So here's the issue. This short panel is only supposed to be 3 blocks wide on each side here. But if we look at this one, I didn't even realize I did this, but because this one wasn't solid color, it's 5 blocks wide because I put these 2 poles on each side of it, and each of those panels should only be 3 blocks wide, and then the whole Autorack needs to be 1 block longer, so we're going to correct that. So we're going to start with the coupler, but this part's optional. I'm going to put an extra dark oak plank coming off the back of this coupler. You don't have to do this, but if you don't put an extra block in this coupler, then the iron bars on each Autorack will connect and it'll look weird. Then put a dark oak stair going off it and 2 dark oak vent skates under it, so the coupler's a little bit longer there. Then on the next block forward, on bottom, we're going to go 3 wide in the middle of bamboo top slabs, then 1 top slab in the middle. Behind that, put another right wheel on each rail with an end rod axle. Then we're going to put a forward-facing deep slate tile stair on the side of each wheel, and in front of it, 5 wide of forward-facing stairs. Turn around and put 5 backward-facing deep slate tile stairs. Behind this, another right wheel on each rail with an end rod axle. Then we'll put a backward-facing stair on the side of each wheel over here. Then, on each corner, put a wither skeleton skull and 2 vent skates on the middle. Same thing here on this side. Then we're going to come behind this truck on the bottom, on the middle. And we're going to come right in the center, and we're going to do a line of bamboo top slabs down the bottom middle. And we're going to make that a total of 30 blocks long. And this was one of the errors, because on the last one I only did 29. This needs to be 30 slabs long on the bottom middle, on the upper hitbox. Then on this corner, put 1 top slab here, skip 2 and 1, skip 2 and 1, and keep repeating that with a single slab and 2 blocks of space between each one. Just follow the pattern down to this end, and then copy those single slabs over to this other side. Then behind this is the other truck, so we'll do another wheel on each rail with an end rod axle. And we'll put a backward facing deep slate tile stair on each wheel. Then 5 wide of backward facing stairs here. Then we'll turn around and do 5 forward facing stairs right here. And behind it another set of netherite wheels on each rail with an end rod axle. And then a forward facing stair on the side of each of these wheels. Then we're going to put a wither skeleton skull on each outer edge here. And 2 fence gates on the middle. And we will repeat that on this side here. Then we'll come behind this on bottom. We need 1 bamboo top slab in the center right here. And behind that, 3 wide of top slabs in the middle. So it makes a T shape. Behind this, we're going to put 1 fence gate in the center on bottom. Come up here and crouch and put a dark oak stair on top of that fence gate going this way for the coupler. Behind the coupler on the second layer, we're going to start here and go 3 wide on the top middle with yellow concrete. And we're just going to bring this all the way across the top here. 3 wide on the top middle. And just keep it coming here. And we'll bring it right down until it butts up against the coupler on this end. Now we're going to swing down on bottom and we're going to come down by the right hand set of wheels. And we're going to leave 3 of these gaps between the slabs there. But on the 4th one, add 2 bamboo slabs here, and then put 4 grindstones here. Then leave 2 gaps, and put 2 more slabs here, and another 4 grindstones right here. Then we're going to connect up this brake linkage, so we're going to come up off this stair on the truck here, and do a line of sideways chains coming across the bottom until it meets up with these grindstones. Like that, then come to the other side, come off this grindstone here, you'll have to crouch, put another row of sideways chains right here, and bring it over to the next set of grindstones, like that. And then on this end, we'll come off this stair on the truck and bring it over to the grindstones on here. Because I noticed watching real life Autoracks that this brake pipe goes all the way across. Then once we have that, we're going to come up on the second layer on this yellow concrete and start in this corner. And we're just going to do a full row of bamboo stairs, all upside down and facing outward. And we're going to bring it right down to the end of the yellow concrete at this end. And then repeat on the other side of the car, so start on this corner again, and another full line of upside down, outward facing bamboo stairs coming all the way across the top, and then back down to this end right here. Now we're going to come on top and start in this corner and do 2 columns of 7 red terracotta coming up right here. Same thing on this corner, 2 columns of 7 red terracotta here. Then we will repeat on the other end. So in this corner, 2 columns of 7 red terracotta. And then same thing on this corner here. Then on this outer corner, we're going to start at the bottom of the red terracotta here, and we're just going to do a column of mangrove fence gates coming up for a ladder. And we'll repeat on this side and do a column of mangrove fence gates right here. Then we'll come and do the end. So down in here, we're going to do 2 rows of 3 red terracotta. On the 3rd layer, 1 in the middle and a polished blackstone slab on either side. Then 2 rows of 3 again. Then 1 in the middle and a polished blackstone slab on either side. And finally 2 rows of 3 smooth quartz blocks on this top middle so it sticks up by 1. Then we'll do the other end. On this end, we're going to put our brake lever. So down in this corner, we're going to put a temporary block here. And we're going to get 2 vertical chains coming off the bottom of it like this. Then take out this block and put a lever going down into the chain. Then right here, we'll do a column of mangrove fence gates here for the ladder. And we're going to repeat on this side and do a column of mangrove fence gates right here as well. Then we'll do the end of this end. So 2 rows of 3 red terracotta down in here. Then 1 in the middle and a polished blackstone slab on each side. 2 rows of 3 again. 1 in the middle and a slab on either side. And finally, 2 rows of 3 smooth quartz blocks on this top middle. Now we'll mark off all our panels. So on bottom out here, put 4 outward facing stone stairs, then a red terracotta, 1 stair, red terracotta. So that's the error. It should only be 3 blocks wide there, and we've corrected it. Same here, so 4 stairs, red terracotta, 1 stair, red terracotta. Then we're gonna do 4 stairs, red terracotta, 4 stairs, red terracotta, 4 stairs, red terracotta, 4 stairs, red terracotta, and 4 stairs. And now it's correct, we have 5 side panels on this one. And then next, on top of all the red terracotta, we're gonna just raise each one up another 6 blocks so that they are a total of 7 blocks tall on all these red terracotta columns. And these 2 on the end as well. And then for the rest of it, it's tedious but easy. We're just gonna go through and we're just gonna raise all these panel gaps all the way up 7 blocks tall to the top, all with outward facing stone stairs. I used regular stone stairs here instead of the normal stone brick because this is an older Autorack and it's supposed to look faded. And just keep it coming here. And we're gonna fill all of these up to the top, all with right side up, outward facing stone stairs. And keep it coming here. And then a full column here. 1 more panel to go, fill all this in as well. And now we have our corrected panel count, 1 side done. Then we're gonna do the other side, and we're simply just gonna come through and copy in all of our columns of 7 red terracottas exactly across to this other side. So we can mark off all the panels on this side. And then once we have that, we're gonna repeat the process and we're just gonna fill all the gaps between them, all up to the top with outward facing stone stairs. And now that that's done, we'll work on the roof. So take a smooth quartz slab and put 1 on each top corner on the end. And we'll repeat at the other end and put 1 smooth quartz slab here and here. Then on this top middle right here, we're gonna start at one end and fill this whole roof in 3 blocks wide with diorite. You could also use regular quartz blocks if you don't like the diorite, but it's supposed to look old and dingy, so that's why I'm using diorite here. And we're just gonna fill this whole roof in 3 wide in the middle, and bring it all the way down to the other end. Then once we have that on this top outer edge, we're just gonna do a whole row of diorite slabs coming all the way across here and down to the other end for the rest of the roof. And then we'll repeat on this side and do a whole row of diorite slabs all the way across here, or quartz slabs if you use quartz blocks in the middle. Then we're gonna put our panels for our symbols on. So on this right hand end, 1 block down from the top will be the first one. And on this second and third layer down, we're gonna knock out these 2 rows of stairs and fill it with 2 rows of red terracotta on this right hand side. Like that. And we'll repeat on the other side of the car, so come to the right hand side of this end, 1 block down, and again knock out 2 rows of these stairs and put in 2 rows of red terracotta. And then there's another red panel on this, so we're gonna come to this 4th panel over from the left hand side. So there's 3 empty panels, and on this 4th one, 1 block down, knock out 2 rows of these stairs right here. Fill this with red terracotta as well. And then we have to do the other side, so come over here on this fourth panel from the left. So there's 3 empty ones, and on the fourth one, 1 block down, we knock out these 2 rows of stairs again, and we put in 2 rows of red terracotta here, just like that. Now it's on to detailing where all the lettering on bottom is, so we're going to come above this right-hand truck and above this fence gate, change this one to an upside-down blackstone brick stair. And then come to the right-hand truck of this side of the car, above this fence gate, and change this one to blackstone brick as well. Then we're going to move over right here under this single stone stair, change this to blackstone brick. Then we're going to do 2 smooth quartz upside down stairs, and then a blackstone brick here. And then we'll come to the right hand side of this car and repeat. So we're going to change this to an upside down blackstone brick stair, then these 2 to smooth quartz, and the final one to blackstone brick. Then we're going to come down under this end right here, and we're going to change this one to smooth quartz upside down. Then we're going to do 2 upside down blackstone brick, and then 2 smooth quartz upside down. And we repeat on the left hand side over here. So come down here under this pole, change this to upside down smooth quartz, these 2 to blackstone brick, and these 2 to smooth quartz. And then finally, we're going to come 1 block from this end and change this one to a blackstone brick stair upside down, and we repeat on the other end on this side. So we'll change this one to an upside down blackstone brick stair too. Now we'll detail the end of the car, so swing around on the end, on the bottom red terracotta, and put an iron bar here and here, and we're going to raise those up. And this is why we put the extra block in, because if we didn't, it would connect to the iron bars on the one in front of it, bring it up to here. Then down here, we're going to put a birch sign on this side here and here. Then we're going to put 2 birch buttons above the sign on each side, then 1 birch button on each top corner here and here, and on this top middle, 3 polished blackstone buttons. And we're going to repeat that whole process for the other end. So we'll come down here with our iron bars, and we're going to put a column here and a column here, and we're going to raise it up till it's 1 block before the very top. Then 3 polished blackstone buttons up here on the middle, then down here a birch sign here and here, 2 birch buttons above each sign, and 1 on each top corner. Then we're going to swing around on the side here, and above this lever put a birch sign, and then another sign above it. On the top right here put a birch button, 2 of them. Then we'll come to this corner, which is slightly different. Down here we're going to put 2 birch signs here, a birch button above it, and 2 birch buttons on the top. Then repeat for this side. We're going to put 2 birch signs here, a birch button, and 2 buttons on top. And 1 more corner to go here. So 2 signs here, birch button above it, and then 2 up here. Now take out oak signs on bottom, and we're going to put 1 here and 1 here. Then move past this and do 1 here and here, 1 here and here, 1 here and here. Then move past this and we'll put 1 here and 1 here. And of course we're going to repeat that process for the other end, for the bottom detailing. So come down here, put 1 sign here, 1 here. Then skip past these colored stairs, put 1 here and 1 here. Then 1 here and 1 here. Then 1 here and here. Then past these ones, and 1 here and 1 here. Next, grab a mangrove sign, and we're going to put 1 here and here. And then move to the other end where the 2 are close together and put 1 here and here. And we'll of course repeat on the other side, so come down here and we'll add a mangrove sign here and here, and then move to the other end, and finally 1 sign here and 1 sign right there. Now we'll come into a loom with a white banner and red dye and put a red diamond on it. Then go to white dye and put a white vertical on the left, a white vertical on the right, and make the bottom right corner white. Then put a red border around this. Then we'll do a white banner in red dye and put a horizontal on the top and the bottom. This will be for our Conrail quality mark, so we're going to come up on this panel here, put the Q here, and 3 of the stripe ones here. And we'll repeat on this other end of this side. So we'll do 3 stripe ones here, and then the Q right here. Then we're going to go back into a loom with a red banner and white dye this time. And we're going to put a horizontal on the middle and on bottom, and then another one with a horizontal in the middle and on top. And this will make the Conrail logo. So we're going to come up on this other panel here, and we're going to put them right here in a pattern like this for the Conrail logo. It's about the best we can do at that scale. And we have to repeat on this side, so we'll come over here and go to that same panel and put that same pattern of these 4 banners like this right here for the logo on this side here. And now all our detailing is finally completed. So there we have it, folks. We finally completed our Conrail Autorack with our new, corrected, and updated build with the correct number of side panels. Sorry about that mistake, but it was driving me nuts, so I had to fix it and make a new video here. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and everyone have a great week. Stay safe out there, rail fans.